Is your brain screaming right now, replaying moments you can't change, running worst-case scenarios on a loop? That's anxiety, a noisy manager in your head, and trying to think your way out of it never works. What if you're fighting it in the wrong place? What if calming anxiety isn't about your mind, but your body? In the next few minutes, you'll learn 5 physical switches that calm anxiety in 20 seconds or less. No meditation, no routines. They work from the outside in, fast, physical, practical. And one of these, the last one, is the stealth move, the one you use when you can't do anything else. If you miss it, you miss the ultimate anxiety override. Let's flip the first switch. Habit number 1, the ear reset. Don't analyze this. Just do it with me. Bring your thumb and index finger to your ear. The outer rim, the curved edge. Start at the very top. Gently pinch and roll. Slowly move downward. Squeeze, roll, release. Not polite. Firm, but calm. When you reach the earlobe, give it a gentle pull and hold. 10 seconds. Now, switch ears. As you do this, notice what changes. Your jaw loosening, your neck dropping, that background buzzing in your head turning down a notch. That's not placebo. Your ears are covered, and I mean covered, in nerve endings connected directly to the vagus nerve. That's the system responsible for telling your body one simple thing: you're safe. When you stimulate it, you activate what's called the rest and digest response. Your fight or flight system gets told to step back. You're not calming anxiety by force. You're giving your nervous system a better option. Think of it like manually turning down a volume knob. The noise doesn't disappear instantly, but it stops screaming. Use this right before walking into a stressful room, on a call that's making your shoulders tense, at night when your brain won't shut off. It's a physical mute button for internal noise. Notice something important. We didn't talk about your thoughts. We didn't argue with your fear. We didn't tell you to be positive. We worked with the body first. That's the pattern for everything else. Habit number 2, reverse breathing. Now, let's reset from the core. You've probably heard this advice 1,000 times. Take a deep breath. When you're anxious, that's often the worst thing you can do. Why? Because anxiety already tightens your chest, your shoulders rise, your breath gets shallow. Trying to force a big inhale at that moment is like adding air to a balloon that's already about to pop. So we flip it. We breathe backwards. Here's how. Start by exhaling first. Slow, long, through your mouth. Empty everything out. Push out the stale air. Feel your shoulders drop as you do. Now, take a normal, gentle inhale through your nose. Not deep. Here's the key part. Without pausing, take one quick sip of air on top of that inhale. Then let it all out again with one long, slow exhale. Make that exhale twice as long as the inhale. That's one cycle. Do that 2, maybe 3 times. That's it. About 20 seconds. What's happening? That long exhale directly signals your heart to slow down. It stimulates the same calming pathway your body uses when you're about to fall asleep. The short double inhale helps reopen tiny air sacs in your lungs that collapse when you're stressed. Oxygen exchange improves. Carbon dioxide, the stress gas, gets flushed out. You're not doing a breathing exercise. You're hitting the brake pedal on your nervous system. Use this right after a stressful text or email. When irritation suddenly spikes, when your chest feels fluttery for no obvious reason, you're exhaling anxiety first. Not forcing calm, making room for it. So far, we've reset from the top, the ears, and from the core, the breath. Now let's bring everything back down. Habit number 3, the foot grounding tap. Anxiety has one favorite trick. It pulls you into the future. What if this goes wrong? What if I mess up? What if something bad happens? Calm only exists in one place, right here, right now. And the fastest anchor to the present moment is your feet. Sit or stand, shoes on or off, doesn't matter. Feel your feet on the ground, the pressure in your heels, the balls of your feet, your toes. Now, subtly lift your heels just a little. Keep your toes planted. Gently tap your heels back down. Tap, tap, tap. Not fast, not loud, just rhythmic. Do this for 20 seconds. As you tap, notice the sensation traveling upward from your feet into your legs, into your hips, into your spine. This rhythm gives your mind a simple physical task to focus on. And here's the secret. Anxiety loves drama. It feeds on complexity. Rhythm is boring. And boring is the enemy of anxiety. You're also activating nerve endings in your feet that improve proprioception, your sense of where your body is in space. That's why you start to feel more solid, less floaty, more here. Use this when you feel restless or impatient, when you feel spaced out or disconnected, when you're waiting and tension is quietly rising. You're tapping your way back to the present, the only place where calm actually lives. So far, you've learned 3 physical switches, one from the top, one from the core, one from the ground. Each one takes about 20 seconds. Each one works without anyone knowing. But there are 2 more. One releases tension you don't even realize you're holding. And the last one, the stealth move, is the one you use when you can't touch your body at all. Habit number 4, the jaw and cheekbone release. Let me ask you something. Right now, are your teeth touching? For most people, the answer is yes. We clench when we're stressed, when we concentrate, when we hold back emotion. Over time, that tension gets stored, not just in the jaw, but in the attachment points around it. That's where this reset works. Bring your fingers to your face. Find your cheekbone, the hard bone right under your eye. Now, slide your fingers down about an inch toward your mouth. You'll feel a small dip and then a firm bump of muscle. That's your masseter muscle, the main chewing muscle. And for a lot of people, it's rock hard. Relax your mouth slightly. Let your jaw hang loose. Using your index or middle finger, press firmly into that spot. Not stabbing, just deep, steady pressure. You'll probably feel a tender point, that good hurt. Hold the pressure. While holding it, slowly open and close your mouth a few times. Feel the muscle move under your fingers. Keep breathing slowly. Hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then switch sides. As you release, pay attention. Many people feel a wave of relaxation spread across the face, into the temples, down the neck. Sometimes your field of vision even feels slightly wider. Here's why. A clenched jaw sends a constant signal of threat to the nervous system. A relaxed jaw sends the opposite message. All is well. It's very hard for the body to stay in panic when the face is soft. Use this during long focus or work sessions, before sleep, first thing in the morning, anytime you catch yourself clenching. Think of it as preventative maintenance. You're releasing tension before it turns back into anxiety. Notice what's happening now. Each habit works on a different layer. One calms from the top, one resets the core, one grounds you in the present, one releases stored tension. But there's still one situation we haven't solved yet. What about when anxiety hits and you can't move your hands? What if you're mid-conversation, in a meeting, giving a presentation, on a date? That's where the final switch comes in. Habit number 5, the stealth focus switch. This is the one, the stealth move, the habit you use when you can't do anything else. No touching, no breathing exercises, no one noticing. Here's what anxiety does. It turns your world inward. Your attention collapses into your head, into thoughts, memories, future disasters. The solution isn't to stop those thoughts. The solution is to redirect attention outward in a very specific way. Look around you right now. Pick one ordinary object, a pen, a button, a crack in the wall, a leaf, anything neutral and boring, not your phone. Now, for 20 seconds, study that object silently. Really look at it. Notice the exact color, whether it's shiny or matte, its shape, how the light hits it. Ask simple questions in your head. Is it smooth or rough? Would it feel warm or cold? Why is it here? Who might have put it there? If it could talk, what would it say? What was it like a year ago? What will it be like a year from now? Keep your gaze steady. Then, take one slow, quiet breath and let it go. That's it. What did you just do? You forced your prefrontal cortex, the calm, logical, observing part of your brain, to come back online. At the same time, you pulled energy away from the amygdala, the fear center that was screaming about imagined threats. You can't fully engage both at once. By choosing to observe the object, you starved anxiety of attention. This isn't distraction. It's a mental hijack, a Jedi mind trick on yourself. You're not saying, don't be anxious. You're saying, hey brain, look at this. Use this in social anxiety, on dates, in interviews, at parties, during difficult conversations. It actually makes you more present, not less, because you've quieted the internal commentator. This is the habit you use when your hands are busy, your body is still, and anxiety tries to take over. Invisible, portable, instant. Here's what I want you to remember. Anxiety isn't a personal failure. It's not weakness. It's not who you are. It's a temporary state of your nervous system. And now, you have switches, not theories, not motivation, not discipline. Physical, reliable switches you can flip in about 20 seconds. You don't need perfect thoughts. You don't need a quiet mind. You need the right direction. Save this. Come back to it when anxiety hits, and share it with someone who needs calm but doesn't know where to start. Your system isn't broken. It just needed a reset. Which switch worked for you? Save this for when anxiety hits.